Hi everyone, I'm going to try and squeeze into 5 minutes of stock analysis and overview of C Limited. C stands for Southeast Asia. Really interesting company, fintwit darling, up a tremendous amount of the last 5 years, been an incredible company to own. Before I get into this, I'd just like to mention, if you're liking the videos, can you please subscribe and like? Thanks. So looking at the stock chart before I get into exactly what C does, it's up around 2,000% over the last 4 years. It's just incredible returns. Now 160 billion market cap company. By no means is it finished growing. It's not a profitable company at the minute because it's piling all its money into growth, which is fair enough. It's exactly what shareholders would want it to do. And it's possibly a buying opportunity at the minute. It's down from its 52-week high of 372, which is its all-time high, down to around 290. We'll get into valuation later. So what does it do? It has 3 distinct business segments. Garena, the digital entertainment section, which is gaming. Shopee, its e-commerce platform, and C Money, its payments platform. So this is an example of its incredible optionality. It started as a pure play in video games, and it's moved into e-commerce and payments to really fast-growing platforms, which I'm really happy with. So looking at Garena, so it owns a few games, but the main one is the Free Fire Battle Royale. This is one of the most popular games in the world. Very, very popular in Southeast Asia. It's the highest grossing mobile game in Southeast Asia, Latin America, and India. It has the second highest monthly active users on the Google Play Store. Really incredible growth story. 729 million quarterly active users, still growing at 20% rate, which is incredible. And 93.2 million quarterly paying users, which I really can't speak highly enough of how strong this conversion rate is to paying users. This is very strong for the mobile gaming industry. And I hope this continues to grow. Again, it's growing paying users faster than it's growing active users, which is great and what we really want to see. Shopee is C Limited's e-commerce platform based mainly in Southeast Asia, but it's moving into Indonesia, Taiwan. It's really popular in Brazil. It's the top ranked app in these countries by total time spent and in the top 5 in downloads. It has 1.5 billion in GAAP revenue. That's up 134.4% year over year. Gross merchandise volume up 80%. Orders have grown 9 consecutive quarters in a row of year-over-year triple-digit revenue growth, which is just ridiculous. This is a really popular app. It gets a lot of time on it, and it just continues to grow and grow. And I think this will really grow with the growth of Southeast Asia. I think that's a really long-term tailwind for Shopee, is the digitalization of the Southeast Asian economy. I think this is really, as well as the fact that all the Southeast Asian countries are mostly linked by land. So there's a lot of, they're all close together. So in terms of shipping and distribution, this is a lot easier. Straight out of the playbook of Mercado Libre, C's capitalizing on its incredible network by introducing digital financial services in C Money. So this is kind of like C's answer to PayPal. 4.6 billion in mobile total payment volume, nearly 40 million quarterly paying users. Fantastic move from the company, in my opinion. Capitalize on that network, introduce some payments, relatively easy to set up. Strong margins, excellent move from the company. It's really growing like a weed and is a really popular option, and could also grow with the digitalization and the decreasing use of cash in Southeast Asia as it becomes a more developed area over time. Excellent move from the company, great use of the network. So to summarize, it has 3 outstanding business segments that all have long-term tailwinds: video games, e-commerce, and digital payments. Who wants to bet against those industries long-term? So excellent growth projects, really strong balance sheet, about 11.5 billion in cash and about 4 billion in debt. That's completely serviceable. Founder-led, who owns 25% of the business. So if we're feeling the pain, he's going to be feeling the pain. The most important thing about this business for me is its optionality. I would not like to guess where the next thing that C goes into, but I would guarantee that it's going to be a good move. They started off with Garena and the Free Fire platform, and they've used that to fund everything else, which is absolutely fantastic. But that can also be a concern, is they need Free Fire to continue to be strong to bring in that strong cash flow. But as the other 2 platforms grow, this will become much less of a concern. It has very little customer concentration because of the very nature of the business, so I'm not at all concerned about that, which is something that normally worries me. It is unprofitable for now, but that's exactly where we want it to be. And it's not ridiculously expensive. C currently trades for a price to sales of around 18. Its revenue was 2.7 billion for the quarter, so that an 18 price to sales. Its revenue is expanding a triple-digit rate, so this multiple is going to compress quickly if there's little movement in the stock, or if the stock continues to go down. I think we could easily see this trading at a 12 to 14 times sales multiple by the end of the year, with the way the stock market's moving. And to me, this is just an absolutely incredible valuation for a company like this. It is very rare to find a company with this long-term tailwinds growing at triple-digit revenue growth for like 15 times sales. That's crazy. When you look at companies like Cloudflare trading in the greater than 50 times sales with also long-term tailwinds, but nothing like this. I think this is a fantastic company. I'm definitely looking at purchasing in the near future.